Hello everyone! Today I will tell you about Cyper Learning Curve, an online knowledge transfer platform for your teams available from any device. This platform will help you to facilitate onboarding for new team members, conducting end-user education while adopting new technologies, and planning internal business processes and activities. In this video, you will learn how you can use the Users Management section on Cyper Learning Curve to add or remove users in your company, edit their permissions, as well as create user groups. Before watching the rest of this video, you might find it useful to consult our video titled Different Types of Users within Cyper Learning Curve to learn about what permissions each type of user has within our platform. To manage users, you will need to log into Cyper Learning Curve and click on the Users Management section once you arrive at the dashboard page. This section is only accessible to users who have the company admin role. Once you arrive at the Users Management section, you will see a web page with a list of users who are currently a part of your company on Cyper Learning Curve. This page displays 6 users at a time. You can see more users by going to different tabs using the arrows at the bottom. At the top of the page, you have the option to filter users by name, group, role, and email to find them more easily. For each user, the following information is displayed to you: their first and last name, the company that they are in, their groups, their roles, and their email address. At the top of the main page of the Users Management section, you can toggle between the Users and the Groups tabs. We will go over the process of creating groups later in this video. You can click on any user within the list of users in order to open a menu where you can edit their user information. Once again, you will be able to edit their first and last name, their login credentials, as well as their roles and groups. On this page, at the top right, there is a 3-dot action menu that you can click on to either delete the user from your company or deactivate them. Deleting will remove the user permanently, while deactivating will prevent them from logging in until you reactivate them. The same action menu is present at the main page of the Users Management section, in the right column within the list of users. This means that you can also delete or deactivate any given user from that page as well. You may also delete multiple users at once by selecting them using the checkboxes on the left-hand side of the users list and clicking on the Delete Users button at the top. When you are deleting users, a menu appears where you are asked if you want to simply delete the users or if you want to delete them and attribute their content that they have created to another user within your company. If you go with the second option, the selected user will become the new author of the content that the deleted user originally created, once you confirm his deletion. There are 2 ways to add a user to your company on Cyper Learning Curve. The first way is to create the user manually. To start, click on the Add User button at the top of the Users Management section. Once you have done this, you will arrive at the User Creation menu. Here, you will need to fill the first and last name of the user you desire to add. Then, you will need to create their login credentials, which include an email address and the password. After that, you will need to give that user a role and put them into one of the groups within your company. To remind you, a user can have multiple roles, as well as be in multiple groups. Finally, click on Save at the bottom of the page and you will have finished creating the user. You will be able to find the newly created user in the list of users in the Users Management section. The second way to add a user is to invite them via email to join your company on Cyper Learning Curve. To start, click on the Invite User button at the top of the Users Management section. Once you have done this, you will arrive at the User Invitation menu. Here, you will simply need to enter the email address of the person that you wish to invite to your company and give them a role as well as a group. Once you click on Save at the bottom of the page, the invited employee will receive an invitation email to join your company on Cyper Learning Curve. By following the link inside that email, they will be able to finish creating their account by filling in their first and last name, indicating where they live, and creating their password. After they have gone through all those steps and finished creating their account, they will be able to access your company on Cyper Learning Curve. In the meantime, the invited user will still appear in the list of users in the Users Management section, but they won't have a first and last name. Moving on, let's talk about groups. To remind you, user groups are utilized to easily assign content to multiple people at once. You can see the groups that your company currently has by switching to the Groups tab in the Users Management section. Inside this tab, you can click on the Add New Group button to create a new group. All you need to do is give the group a name and press Save. Once a group has been created, you can go back to the Users tab in order to add existing users into that group by editing their role information as explained earlier in this video. Back in the Groups tab, you can rename or delete groups by clicking on the three-dot action menu on the right-hand side of the group list. This sums up everything you can do within the Users Management section of our platform. We hope that this video was helpful and that you'll use the Cyper Learning Curve knowledge transfer platform to bring your company to success. You can find more instructional videos on our YouTube channel or within the user instructions category on your MySpace section on Cyper Learning Curve.